Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Cast MMA. And today I'm just going to sort of be getting into how cheating is legal now in the UFC. And obviously this has sort of been a big talking point since Manel Cap versus Aso Mabayev and Song Yadong versus Henry Cejudo. But I don't just want to talk about how cheating is legal in the UFC. I want to get into this weekend's main event, UFC 313, Poatan versus Magomed Ankalaev, and why Alex Pereira must cheat to win. And he should. But first of all, I think I just want to get into the whole cheating is legal bit, because I really do think it is. Like, let's see here. There were only 5 total points deducted in 2025 for illegal moves, and only 2 DQs. And obviously, one of those was like Bruno Silva, where Bruno Silva fucking kicked Manel like crap in the groin 4 times before they did anything about it. And yeah, only 7 out of 517 fights had fouls penalized. And on average, in a year of the UFC, there were 36 eye pokes. Only 7 were penalized. And something you have to consider is these 36 eye pokes are the eye pokes that they see. Manel Cap fucking threw an eye poke combo at fucking Asu Mabayev on Saturday. And they just didn't see it. Like, he threw fucking 1-2 with eye pokes. Like a hook cross with eye pokes. And they didn't see it. Now, do I think he won the fight because he eye-poked him? Maybe not. But Alex Pereira has a really interesting opportunity to win this fight against Magomed Ankalaev via bending the rules a little bit and maybe just outright breaking them. But the UFC aren't going to punish him especially for it. My suggestion to Alex Pereira would be for him to grab the fence. I'll just get into it. For him to grab the cage every time Ankalaev tries to take him down against the fence. Because that's Ankalaev's style of wrestling. It's cage wrestling. And to be honest with you, in my opinion, that's the most effective style of wrestling in MMA. Freestyle open wrestling doesn't really work when you have a fence. So cage wrestling is really what you need. If you go to like an MMA gym where it's a wrestling based gym, you'll see they'll be up in the cage just fucking drilling cage wrestling for hours and hours, because that's what you need to be able to really take the fight down in modern MMA. But you know what that allows Alex Pereira to do? Just grab the fucking fence. And what is the UFC going to do about it? You think Mark Goddard is going to punish Alex Pereira for grabbing the fence? Fuck no, Mark Goddard is not going to punish Alex Pereira. If the UFC is letting Manel Cap get away with double eye pokes, you think they're really going to be mad about Alex Pereira with a little fence grab? Speaking of eye pokes, fucking eye poke him. Like Alex Pereira needs to pull out his bag of cheats to win. Because I obviously talked about how, and I made a breakdown video, and I thought Magomed Ankalaev was definitively going to win this. I said via ground and pound TKO. You know how you prevented ground and pound TKO? By grabbing the fence and not letting the fight get to the ground. And it's not like Alex Pereira is an amateur to this. He grabbed the fence against Jan Blachowicz. He's grabbed the fence before. But in this fight in particular, the UFC won't punish him for grabbing the fence. The UFC won't punish him for cheating. Because if you think about it from the UFC's perspective, the level of star power that Alex Pereira holds in comparison to Magomed Ankalaev, it's not even close. Alex Pereira is the biggest star in the UFC, and we know what they do for their stars. We remember the Paddy Pimblett decision. We remember the John Jones-Dominic Reyes decision. And I have a weird feeling. First of all, if this fight goes to a decision, we're going to add it to those lists. It's going to be like, oh my god, man, this was such a robbery. Because the UFC can't have Magomed Ankalaev win. They can't have their single biggest star lose. And yeah, if Alex Pereira wants to realistically guarantee a route to victory for himself, fence grabbing works, cheating works. And like even further down the card, there's so many fights where I think fighters just need to start cheating a little bit. Like, if you want to win, you must cheat. You know, like Joe Rogan always says, weight cutting is sanctioned cheating. And you must cut a decent amount of weight if you want to succeed in the UFC. Because, like, if you're too small for the division, it's just not going to work. I mean, ask, like, Joaquin Buckley. He went down to 170 and he's a fucking killer all of a sudden. So, if weight cutting is sanctioned cheating, at this point, so are eye pokes. Fucking eye pokes are sanctioned cheating. Because eye pokes add damage. Like, even if you're not taking away points for eye pokes, an eye poke in round 1 can affect a fighter in round 3 and lead to a knockout. I don't understand why eye pokes aren't being penalized as much as they should be. But the thing is, just so many people have been talking about eye pokes and how much you need to be penalized. I don't think groin shots should be penalized as heavily, because a groin shot is really just a kick that you slightly missed. The difference with an eye poke and a groin shot is an eye poke has to be somewhat intentional. You have to stick your hand out with your fingers straight forward in an intentional manner to eye poke somebody. It doesn't really go the same for a groin shot. I think a fence grab should also be punished for the take of a point, except for in this case where I'm suggesting Alex Pereira do it, because it won't be punished with anything. He'll be able to get away with it. He'll be able to grab the fence. And honestly, if he just grabs the fence consistently, he has a good shot at winning. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I mean, we all remember Sean O'Malley doing it. Who else did it? There's a bunch of guys who did it. There's one major event that I'm forgetting. Oh, fucking Shara Bullet. Go the Shara Bullet route. Guess what the ref did when Shara Bullet grabbed the fence like 15 times versus Bruno Silva, Antonio Trocoli. It was one of those fights, I don't remember. Nothing about it. Shara Bullet was just able to grab the fence. And if Alex Pereira just does that, he'll be able to somewhat negate the wrestling of Magomed Ankalaev. Because Magomed Ankalaev shoots, Alex Pereira grabs the fence and he keeps himself up. Ankalaev just wasted a bunch of energy on a move that would have worked if Pereira didn't grab the fence. And now Pereira can get back up to his feet using the fence grab and go to work like, Shama. He can go back to his fucking weird leg kicks and all that stuff and maybe get himself the win. So yeah, I just wanted to get into how cheating is legal now, and Alex Pereira's route to winning against Magomed Ankalaev is via cheating. Thank you, and I'll